sbsnews.com.au.
Two former coup leaders have gone head-to-head in Fiji's general election, with both Prime Minister Frank Bainimarama and his rival Sitiveni Rabuka both declaring they're confident of winning government. SBS reporter Hannah Sinclair is at the Election Results Centre in Suva. She joins us now live. Hannah, is it too early for any indication on just how the voting's gone?
It is, Janice. Provisional votes are only just rolling in. Polling has closed and those polling centres are phoning through their votes. So far, people are being encouraged to follow along on an app. Most of the people here are following along with that, and they're encouraging people to follow along. At the moment, so far, we only have the results from 39 of more than 2,000 stations counted. So there's 2,170 polling stations in Fiji. So very early results, but we are seeing that it's quite a tight race between, as expected, between this SODELPA party and the Fiji First party. There's just a few percentages between those two parties at the moment with those charismatic leaders. A confident incumbent with everything to lose. Prime Minister Frank Bainimarama braving relentless rain to cast his vote, but not wanting to talk to the media until afterwards. Prime Minister, will you accept the results of today's election?
Can you let me get this, please?
Are you feeling?
Thank you.
In his last interview on Sunday before a countrywide media blackout, Mr Bainimarama said he'd win at least 42 of the 50 seats. But will he accept the outcome if he falls far short of that? How many seats will you win, Prime Minister?
Sorry?
How many seats will you win?
Well, we were hoping to win the majority, so we can form the next government again.
Will you accept the outcome of this election today, the results?
I'll be disappointed if we lose.
Will you accept the result and the outcome?
I'll be disappointed if we lose.
The military has previously said it will accept the outcome. 12 years after taking power in a military coup, Prime Minister Frank Bainimarama says he's the man to unite Fiji. But rumours of unrest pending the results of today's election has concerned some voters.
Yeah, there have been rumours, but then you cannot just rule out rumours. Rumours have a certain percentage of truth, and people have been prepared for anything that might happen, but we're hopeful that nothing will happen.
SODELPA party leader Sitiveni Rabuka is best known as the man who led two coups in 1987. Today, vying for the top job after being cleared of electoral fraud charges, insistent the country would be better off under his leadership.
I just want to tell them that we'll live out the words of our national anthem, land of freedom, hope and glory. And it is our duty to give the people that.
Analysts say a change in government would have wider implications for the Pacific nation.
SODELPA is an unknown quantity in terms of governing the nation. So I think the investors might hold back for a while if a new government comes in, especially if it's SODELPA.
International observers say there has been full transparency in the voting system.
The voters seem very relaxed and confident in where they're being processed.
Perhaps a little too relaxed, say some voters.
It's empty, I should say. But last time was full back here. Maybe the people of the weather.
A lower voter turnout could see another storm brewing yet. With the weather refusing to give up throughout the day, the Electoral Commission did raise serious concerns about what they are predicting to be a low voter turnout. Wet weather and flooding in some areas saw polling suspended at about more than a dozen polling stations. Those people affected by that will have an opportunity to vote tomorrow morning. They'll be bused to other areas, but that's not expected to overly impact, have a huge sway on the final result, and those results are still coming in. We're seeing quite a big jump every 15 minutes or so as the provisional results come in. So still a little while to go yet before we know the results of this election.
Thank you so much, Hannah Sinclair, updating us on early election results live from Suva. Police have released